timeline is coming up. People are excited for it. They were just talking about the Marvel timepiece also that we were talking about a little bit earlier. So that is something I'm actually wearing one of the versions right now. Vic was saying that he actually got some of his Marvel timepieces here, and the people at work are just loving them. There's a new person with the group tonight. He said it's his first time here. His name is Trapvision 3D. So welcome here to your first chat,
wink,
Mr.
wink.
Trapvision. Wink,
Hi,
wink.
Trapvision.
So again, if you want to join all of us on the chat, we're on YouTube. The stream is live.
Yo, what's cracking, family? It's your boy. I'm back, Trapvision 3D, man. It's Friday. It's the end of the weekend, man. I hope everybody's having a great day today. Hope you had a straight week. If you didn't, it's Friday. Hopefully you can unwind and chill. But I just want to say this before I even get started, man. Shout out to my man Tommy big time, dude. I just watched your video. Man. And it just, stuff like that, bro, reminds me of, like, why you do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show so much passion. Like, hey, man, dude, I don't apologize. I like what I like. And that's what I love about this, man. That's what I love about watch collecting is you don't have to apologize for what you like. You know what I'm saying? I understand one thing. Now, for Tommy, he loves the Grand Octane. Everybody know I call him King Octane. You feel me? And that's just what it is. He don't apologize. I don't apologize for what I like. You know what I'm saying? I've been collecting Invicta since 2014. Got really serious about it. 2017. You know what I'm saying? In 2018, one of my first cruise, which I got my dive case from the first cruise. I don't know if you saw the title. This is State of the Wishlist collection. And basically what that is, it's just like how they do it, man. There's a lot of YouTubers that's doing the State of Collection from 2019, State of Collection 2020, and they'll go through a description of the watches that they collected, highly sought after by them. And that's what I have. There's certain things that I wanted over the past few years that at one point in time I couldn't obtain, So one thing I did do is, I think I shared this, I believe I did, share this on one of my videos from last year. How I kept track of what I wanted was off of, it was Evine at the time, but now Shop HQ, they have a wish list where you can like, oh, I like that watch, and you put it in there. You can collect up to 50, and what I did was I put my 50 watches in there that I wanted or that I was interested in, and I started checking them off. So a lot of them, I have 8 of them today. So we're going to go through 8 watches, and then we're going to go from there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ready? Okay, family, just like how they do on Power Play, we about to do a speed round. So I'm going to go through all 8 of these watches and let you know what's happening. I did say that the watches were on my wish list. I got one in here that was not on the wish list, but that's going to be the first one I talk about. It's this bad boy right here. Now, this is a Sabakwanoma 3. And if you see the dial has meteorite in it, that's what I really was going for. I wanted a meteorite dial since it's the first time I saw it. And my man John, the phone guy, actually sent me this for my birthday, man. And dude, I've been loving this watch ever since. This goes in the rotation. And one of the features on it, meteorite dial. And it has that protection for the crown right there. And it also has like these screw down function pushers. You see that? Screw down. So it just increases the water resistance on this bad boy. And yes, this is coming on a cruise with me. Keep in mind, Sabakwanoma 3s are great watches to get in your collection, whether they meteorite dials or not. Moving on. Jump off into this bad boy because this was a chunky piece right here. I wanted this watch when I first saw it, just because like it was actually this portion. I was like, oh man, it just reminds me of a ship. And it's big as a ship for the wrist. It takes up a lot of, I'll just show it on the wrist because I don't have anything on. I actually took my excursion off. 7.5 inch wrist. You see how much, man, that thing sits up off the wrist. Pretty nice. This is not going to be, this isn't for everybody. But for those of you guys that like huge watches, and this one has a protection crown just like that Sabakwanoma has a propeller in it. And that right there, finishing touches. Scissor deployment clasp. Beautiful. And since we still doing Blue Label, inspired by my man Vic, he actually got me collecting these too. I know Vic is like more of a bolts guy, but dude, he got those X-Wings and the way he talked about them and stuff like that. And there are some other collectors, man. That's one thing about this community. If you get on Facebook, there are a number of groups, man. You got, Invictaholics, of course, Invicta Cruisers, Club Invicta, Invicta Addicts. Man, everybody is posting these Invicta vets. Everybody's posting watches. And this is how I get some of my inspiration. Like, oh man, that's nice. I research it and I'm like, okay, this was one of them, reserve level, and this is reserve. There's two different variations to this. I'm glad I got this one. I didn't want the other one because it wasn't reserve. Moving over to the little brother, to this big boy right here, 50 millimeter Sea Hunter right here. Boom, mother pearl dial, and it has the same style like the hull of a ship. Yep. This one, however, does not have the propeller on the back. Smaller. They do have one, a 50 millimeter, that has that propeller. This one does not. But this, however, does have this, though. Clickety click. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speed round. Boom! Yes, this is an official NFL watch that is licensed. Boom. Got the NFL logo on the back of it right there. Invicta did their thing. This was a huge launch for 2019. I said, I knew it was coming. I was like, yep, want to get the Bears. Got this one. I saw renditions for the Venom. So when the Bears Venom come out, I'm getting it. Now we're moving on to my Soldier's Russian Diver. The Russian Diver. Yeah, had to say it like that. All right, so this one is a lefty and has a date complication on it. What the biggest feature that got me was that right there has dog tag on the back, and you can get that engraved. You got fingerprints all over it. Smudgy smudge. Anyway, this right here, this is probably like the thickest band I ever had on any Invicta. This band is thick. When you lock this thing in, oh my gosh, it's like a seatbelt. Like, it's not moving. That thing's crazy. And of course, boom. Yeah, this is in my top 5. It's Pro Diver, gunmetal. And as you can see, this has United States stamp on the back. United States Army. It's official. It is official. Yes, sir. I play no games. I've been wanting this watch. I wanted this watch like nobody's business, man. When I saw it, this was probably the most emotional purchase I had. For those of you guys who don't know, I am a veteran. And this right here is just like, this is it for me. This is it. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't get it twisted. Up close and personal. You heard it. Lovely. Bam! 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 Hey, I had to do it that many times. I was not playing with it. I've been wanting this watch for the longest. I finally got it, man. Shout out to the wife. Production, a.k.a. DC78. You know what I'm saying? You might see it on Power Play every once in a while. But yes, I had to get this one right here. I originally wanted the one with the white dial in it. But the gunmetal suits me fine. And yes, I will, however, in the future, we'll get that white face. But they just launched a new one. But until I cross paths with that new one, it's a Sabacco specialty, I am going to enjoy this. Because anybody that know, like if you grew up in a city, you know what I'm saying, like Chicago, I know they got this in New York too, in other various cities, but in Chicago downtown, there was graffiti everywhere. On the way to downtown, there's graffiti on the walls, straight down Halstead. Like, dude, you can go down Ashland, there's graffiti everywhere, and this is what I grew up watching. I loved it. When I saw this on here, man, I had to get it, man. And of course, you see the bolts going through it. You got bolts in there too. Check that out. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, love it. Hey, that was it. That's my time. Shout out to my man Tommy Big Time. I appreciate the video you just put out, man. Inspiring. Shows your passion. Shout out to my man John, the phone guy, man, because he's always doing the specs, man. Can't wait to see you on the cruise, bro. We gonna get a collab together. We gonna do our thing. Hey, ladies. Hey, shout out to my ladies, man. The Invicta girl group, man. It's probably the biggest group out there, man, outside of what? Invictaholics. I mean, because they just taking over the world. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the world, but they are big in the Invicta watch community. Shout out to my girl, my big sis, Smitten. You want to get your get together, man. You want to have some ideas on how you match that stuff up with your Invicta watches? Peep her out. I have a link to her description in the bottom. And of course, last but not least, man, shout out to One of a Kind Rose. If you want to enhance the look of your watch, One of a Kind Rose is where it's at. Hey, I appreciate everybody that has just poured into this channel, that's poured into me, that supported me. That's, man, dude, that's all I can say, man. Y'all stay tuned. We got the rant report coming up. Got a special guest on there. And it's just all, man, look, it's all downhill to the cruise from here. Yes, there's so many shows coming up that it just goes together. We're going to be talking about everything. It's so much. I ain't really got all the time. I got to go to work. So I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Much love to everybody out there, man. Y'all keep collecting those watches, man. Salute, family.